Good afternoon, distinguished chairs, professors, lecturers, and fellow students, and most importantly, our prospective student joining us today in this webinar. A very warm welcome to all of you to our webinar. I'm Christabel, a fourth-year EEE student, and I'm thrilled to be your MC for today. Before we embark on this enriching journey, allow me to provide a brief overview of our program today. We will hear from our EEE professors about the assets of our school, the rigor of our curriculum, and the student life that EEE students engage in. We'll also get to watch some of our students in action in some of the videos that were lined up that will highlight the vibrant spirit of our EEE community. We will then have breakout rooms into different rooms that you can choose to interact and ask different questions to our professors and students. But firstly, let us take a look at this video about EEE.
It is all around us. It can inspire us to find our calling. And open a window of understanding. In the hands of a few, it can change the lives of many. It empowers creative thinking and innovations for new ways of living. We strive excellence. We dream entrepreneurship. We inspire global engagement. Celebrate the power of possibility. This is the power of engineering. This is EEE.
Hope you enjoyed that video. Now let us introduce our panelists who will be sharing their valuable insights with us today. First, we have the chair of EEE, Prof. Tan Yak Peng. Next, we have the Assistant Chair of Outreach, Associate Professor, Prof. Wee.
Hello.
Now we have the Associate Chair of Student, Associate Professor, Prof. Ang.
Hello, everyone.
Now we have Dr. Wesley Tan,
Hi, everyone.
Dr. Eddie Fu, Dr. Supraja,
Hi everyone, sorry I was muted.
Then now our students, we have Lee Wen Wei,
Hi, everyone. I just recently graduated from EEE. I'm doing my PhD now. Nice to meet everyone.
Sean,
Hello, I'm Sean. I'm currently year 2 EEE student. I was from Polytechnic. Yeah.
Keen,
Hi everyone, I'm a final year double degree Information Engineering and Media and Economics student. I was from Thematic Junior College.
Lee An,
Hi everyone, my name is Lid Em. I'm currently a EEE Year 4 student and I'm from Malaysia.
and Ronald.
I'm Ronald. I'm a year 2 student doing a double degree in EEE and economics. And I'm from the JC route, NYJC.
Now let me please invite the chair of EEE, Professor Tan, who is also the Deputy Dean of College of Engineering, to give his welcome speech. Prof. Tan, please.
Thank you, Christabel. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to join this section about our EEE program. And then we have today a number of professors and students and our colleagues here to help you to better understand what we can offer to you for your future studies. So for you to be here, I believe that you likely are interested in some of the programs that we are offering, and not just the curriculum. And you will soon find out from Professor Gui later on, besides the program itself, the curriculum, we have many other so-called activities and opportunity for you to explore and further develop yourself after you join the School of EEE, either the EEE program or IEM program. And we have many student leaders here. They are going to share with you, besides the coursework, and what are the other so-called activities or so-called out of curriculum activity that you can actually join different kind of student clubs different interest group, different so-called innovation and entrepreneurship so-called activities, and which you can actually gain other kind of knowledge and experience, and they allow you to better equip yourself for many opportunities in the futures, right? And you will never know in the future what you would like to do or what kind of opportunities will be waiting for you, right? So once you join us, you'll find that many of these so-called courses and trainings and projects and all these so-called student activities will slowly actually grow you and develop you to better prepare yourself for the future so-called career, for the future world. So I encourage you to pay attention to what Prof. Gui is going to share with you later on. And I understand that there will be breakout sections. And if you have any question, please do raise those questions, because those questions are important for us to also better understand you and what kind of so-called problem that you may have, or what kind of question that you may have, so we can better help you to make right decision for your future so-called studies. So do pay attention, and I look forward to welcoming you to EEE in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Tan. Now let us have Professor Gui, Assistant Chair of Outreach, who will be presenting valuable information on your academic journey here at EEE. Prof. Gui, please.
Thank you, Christabel. And let me share my screen. So let me share with you the undergraduate degree program offered by School of EEE. Please let me know if there's any problem with my screen. Okay. In School of EEE, we actually always have this slogan, which is very, very, very nice, which is called One Degree, a World Opportunity. Let me pull up the pointer. You can see that this meaning is that we will train our student or educate our student for the future leader. And then what is so good about EEE? EEE, our program is ranked #1 in Asia and #9 worldwide. And then in terms of resources or facilities, we have 4 corporate labs, which means that we bring the industry to our school in a university campus here, which a student can actually work together with the engineer as well as to solve the practical problems. We also have 60 large laboratories, which include some of the very large ones like clean rooms, like satellite laboratories, or even power or clean energy labs. We also have 150 professors, which have different research background and expertise, and then can give you a broad perspective of the education. And then we also have 3,000 over students, so that you can have many activities as well as student bodies, which we'll go into detail later. If you look at the degree program, we offer 2 different degree programs. The first degree program is actually called Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. In these degree programs, just a broad sense, you will have 80% of technical electives or technical kind of courses, and 20% of broadening, deepening electives. These broadening, deepening electives, it is a very, very wide choices for you to choose. For example, you can choose this psychology, you can choose economics, you can choose this Korean language, or kind of this maybe Chinese culture. Okay, let's look at the other degree program. This degree program is called Bachelor of Engineering in Information Engineering and Media. In short, we call IEM. This IEM program is actually 60% technical, 20% of art and media courses, and 20% of broadening and deepening electives. And this particular program is actually hosted by School of EEE, but it is so-called conducted by 4 schools. This means that School of EEE, School of Art, Design and Media, School of WICME, School of Information and Communication, as well as School of Computer and Science Engineering. This means that the student will be taught by different school professors. In short, it's actually students who do not require to have any art or this computing background before he joined this IEM program. He just need to have an interest to pursue this degree program. And these 2 degree program are direct honor degree program. Means that after 4 years of degrees, if your result is good, you'll get the highest distinction, or you call first class honor, and so on. Second upper, second lower. Let's look at the rigorous of education at EEE. In here, we prepare our future ready student of the volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity world. In short, we call VUCA. And we have a strong emphasis on the interdisciplinary skill along with the disciplinary as well as the domain experts. So this means that when you come in at time, first year, you have a very wide ranges of courses, including the machine learning, leadership, entrepreneur, engineer and society, as well as communication skill. So let us take a quick look of this education program. In here, for the Bachelor of Engineering EEE in IEM program, you're required to take 135 or 130 to 137 AUs. AU stands for academic units. And this academic unit means that if you have 1 academic unit, usually you have 1 contact hours for 13 weeks in 1 semester. So that means every week you will have 1 hour of tutorials or 1 hour of lecture in the 1 AU. That means 4 AU, you should have 4 contact hours per week for 13 weeks in 1 semester. And in here, you can look at it. We give you a very strong training on the core as well as major pre-electives. It means that we have 82 to 87 of AU, which include mathematics, physics, computational thinking, engineer, and society in this so-called 61 to 64% of major requirement. And then we also have ICC. ICC stands for interdisciplinary collaborative core, which is 32 AU. And this one, you can look at it. We will teach you about communications. We teach you a digital world, ethics and civil in the multi-cultural world, and career entrepreneur development, science and technology for humanity, sustainability, health and living, and well-being. And all this will be covered under this ICC. And also we have a broadening and deepening electives, which is 18 to 21 AUs, which can be used for again, it's a double major, second major, minor, work study program, this MOCC or any electives, including additional, this MPE. So here, it will have all the courses that are offered by other schools that you should be able to take up. So let us look at the different option of these degree programs. In here, for the Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical and Electronic Engineering, we allow you to have 4 different options. First option is to have a single degree program. This means that you will study the Bachelor of Engineering honor degree of EEE, and then after 4 years of study, you get an honor degree. And second option is to do 1 single degree plus a second major. And this second major, you can include a business major, data analytic major, entrepreneurship major, or society and urban systems. So one of the major plus the single degree. So this will be a second option. The third option will be a double degree program. This double degree program will be the EEE degree program plus Bachelor of Social and Social Science Economics program. This double degree program is some of students is having here. They require to take 5 years of study to complete this double degree program. And then you will have a 2 honor degree program for this individual degree. And then the last one is actually you can take the single degree program plus minor program. This minor program, you have many, many choices, including the business, international trading, psychologies, and many, many more, which I will not go into detail. Let's look at the IEM. IEM is short, it's called Information Engineering and the Media. And this program is similar to EEE program. You can choose a single degree program, or you can choose a single degree plus a second major program. The major will be business, data analytics, or entrepreneurship. Or you can choose a double degree program, which is a IEM degree program plus economics degree program. Or you can also choose a single degree program plus many choices of minor courses. How does EEE prepare you for your future? In fact, you can look at it, which I'm going to share later. We have very effective curriculum which will train you to be a professional engineer, in a sense that you'll be very in a way that capable of handling all different challenges in your job scope. We also encourage you to go for the global exchange. Usually the student will go for either the 1 semester long, which is take about 6 to 8 AUs in one of the overseas universities, or you can actually take a 2 or 4 AUs in the summer exchange. Summer exchange usually is range about 3 months. Global semester exchange about 6 months. In fact, most of our students, about 60 to 70% of students actually have a chance to go overseas for their studies. This professional internship is actually the industrial attachment, which it is a compulsory, and all our students need to go industry for at least 10 weeks. And then most of them will go to 20 weeks of industrial or professional internships. So they will attach to a company, work closely with the engineer, and to work on the project or to solve the problem. And then we also have a very vibrant student life, which you can actually join the student body as well as actually enjoy the student activities. And then we have 8 student bodies, which I will show later. And then we will give you an engineering exposure as well. This means that we have a corporate labs. We bring the industry to our campus, so they work closely with the engineer, doing cutting edge problem, emerging technologies. And then also you can join them as a postgraduate studies, master's, PhD, or even doing undergraduate final project. And ultimately, you also can be part of them, which is to join them as a staff or employee, like a research engineer, or or also called to join a company in local or overseas. And then also we always invite those industrial experts to come to our so-called school to give talks. And then we also show the student different kind of exposure, including our alumni sharing. Let's look at the courses exemption. In fact, we actually in a way that the student who can direct admission to a second year 2, and then some of courses can be exempted, in the sense that start from the future, we will have the exemption rather than direct entry, so that the student can exempt those courses like for the relevant diploma, mathematics, physics, electronic courses. Here is a curriculum, and then you can scan the QR code if you want to go into the details. And then let me briefly share with you what we cover. In the year 1, we will teach you like mathematics, physics foundation for EEE. This will cover some of semiconductors, as well as some of the electrical related physics, like those electricity, those signals. We also teach you about introduction of engineering practices, laboratories, engineering society, and computational thinking. So this will be a cover fundamental of electrical electronic engineering in year 1. In the year 2, we will give you more touching on the circuit analysis, analog and digital electronics, semiconductor, mathematics. Also, we teach you about data science as well as AI, and signal and system, data structure, and also to teach you about these electrical devices and machine. This will prepare you for the final specialization of clean energy specialization. In year 3, we will cover more advanced so-called topics. And then this advanced topic, most of them will lead to the year 4 specialization. In EEE, we have 8 specialization. In IEM, we will have 5 areas of interest. So I'll go into detail of the area of specialization later. For EEE, you will have a specialization, like for example, electromagnetics, microprocessor, which will lead to the computing technology specialization, and then all these elective. And also encourage you to go to the exchange as well as professional internship. And then take note about this design innovation project. we'll have this 1 semester long group projects for students to work with, which I'll show later. This usually is about 8 to 10 students. They work together to build something which is bigger scale, which will If you look at the EEE Design Innovation Project in year 3, and then we have 9 thematic programs. These 9 thematic programs, which are shown here, we have a smart electronics, robotics, machine learning and data analytics, and then also we have smart grid. Smart grid is actually talking about how do you generate a new energy, how do you transfer. Transfer means that you actually how do you transmit to move, for example, you can sell your power to this Singapore Power or energy, and how do you store it, which is shown in the electric vehicle. You need to have a big battery, and then you also have electro, medical and mobile computing technology. We teach you how to create apps. We also have photonics, radar and satellite system. We have a big satellite labs, as well as also we are very good in the photonics, where you learn how to build the fiber optics, and then these fiber optics, and then you can actually transmit the data from Singapore to all the way to USA within a split of a second. We also have escape room design implementation, where students can learn how to build the games, smart mobile apps, where you actually do a lot of Internet of Things, how to control these home devices through your mobile apps. Avionics, this is by short we call drone, or you call UAV, and this will allow you to do a lot of advanced interesting project. For example, you can use a brainwave to control your drone. And then look at IEM curriculums. IEM curriculum, it involves engineering as well as the art, design, and media.
I go to the back.
Sorry? Okay, let me continue. So this you have a mathematics, digital electronics, programming, and then this communicating visual. This part is actually teaching a student how to do a communicating visual, like for example, how to make a video or picture very beautiful, artistic as well. And then in the year 2, we will continue to teach you the programming like Python's, software engineering, computer communication, including these different type of communication, like for example, near field communication, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and then internet communication, as well as those very high mobile communication and satellite communication. And also teach you the signal and system, introduction to data science, as well as AI thinking, and the detail of these communicating visuals. And come to year 3, also we have a design innovation project. In short, we call DIP project. And also we have a professional internship, which is a 6-month working in industry, as well as exchange. So year 3 more of the courses will focus onto the year 4 specialization. And I'll share with you the year 4, we will have a similar to a school electric EEE program. Students will do a final year project. This is a year-long individual project where students have to complete the project and write a report, as well as do an oral presentation. So let's take a look at this specialization for this IEM program. For IEM program, we had the year 3 design and innovation project. It's actually a team project, where this team project, the student will allow to merging the creativity, digital information media, as well as all these latest technology together to build a very to solve the engineering challenges. For example, in one of the project they have is to do a showcase at iLight Festival in Marina Bay Sands. So they build in the music, this video, as well as how the controlling of light together to make this lighting very interesting. Okay, let's look at the global exchange. We strongly encourage our students to go to overseas for 1 semester or at least summer exchange. We have actually about 300 partner university in over 40 countries. And these are the countries we carefully choose because they are very safe for you to go. And then for students to go overseas, you have to match the courses before you go overseas. So this means that you'll bring back the credit, pass or fail. And then you do not need to pay the tuition fees in addition, additional tuition fees. Means that you only need to pay the NTU tuition fees, because usually overseas tuition fees are much more expensive than local NTU tuition fees. And then you only need to pay this so-called air ticket as well as accommodation, which later I'll show you some of the awards or this the scholarship or award that you can apply to offset this exchange cost. And then some of the students went to this Jiafei, he went to Georgia Tech, and this student Kaisen went over to MIT to do his overseas exchange. For global exchange, you not only go there to bring back the credit or your study, you also go there to enjoy, to immerse a culture experience. For example, some of the students went over to Sweden. So they, Kimberly, she went over there and then she actually have a chance to go skiing as well as to meet different friends around. And then Brian went to the USA, and then he also visited some of the interesting places, like here you can see Yellowstone Park. And then here, like some of the students go to different places, and some went to Korea. Yeah, in fact, a lot of students like to go Korea for the summer exchange, because in Korea, it's actually you can watch Korea Park, as well as you can have a lot of interesting food there. Okay, just now I mentioned about you can offset some of the overseas exchange cost, because start from this year, students will be given this Global Excellence Award or AAA Global Merit Award. This award you can actually apply, and then it is actually open to all the students. And then this award, you need to go through an interview. If you get this award, you will have a grant of 10,000 or 5,000 to support your overseas programs or academic related expenses. Academic related expenses is like for you to buy a computer for your study or to buy books for your study. And then the two industrial internship allow you to choose from. One is 20-week professional internship. One is a 10-week professional attachment. So it's up to you to choose. And I strongly encourage you to choose a professional internship. It is because a lot of students, before they graduate, they already found their jobs because they have done a very good professional internship in their host company. And this company really trained them very well. And then they found that they are actually very suitable to join them, and they offer their job in the third year. So when they actually do a final year, they do a similar project in the final project. And then after graduation, they will straight away join the company with a slightly higher pay. Let's look at a final year specialization. So we have 8 specialization in here. As you can see, we have a communications engineering, including a satellite, mobile communication, and also the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and internet communication. We also have intelligent system and control, which we talk about robotics, how to control the autonomous vehicle, and the big plant, like those are very big factory or big this system like MRT, LTA, those are Singapore Power, those are very big system. We also have computer engineering, where students can do a lot of software programming. We also have data intelligence and processing, which can know how to create your own ChatGPT. We call large language modeling, as well as natural language processing, or in short, we can call it machine learning or AI. We also have clean energy, where you learn how to create a clean energy, how to generate clean energy like solar panel, solar energy, and then you also know how to transmit the data, and then do the clean energy transfer, as well as to store for the storage. One thing to talk about is actually there was some project between the clean energy and the communication. This means the student is using the 3-pin plug, your power line, to do a communication. That means your basically this printer you plug onto the PowerPoint, and then this computer plug onto PowerPoint, and both of them communicate. And you can send your data through the power line, and then after that the printer can print out the data or print out the information. Okay, then we also have biomedical electronics. This biomedical electronics is actually that doing the healthcare equipment, devices, for example, ECG, EEG, those are equipments, and then student will learn a lot of hospital and work closely with the doctor. And IC design. IC design as well is actually my field. You can see that I will teach a student how to do IC design, digital IC design, analog IC design, radio frequency IC design, as well as a mixed signal IC design. So we will build a chip, and then after we design the chip, then we can actually pass on to the microelectronic, which wafer fab engineer, process engineer will produce these ICs. So these are final year specialization for EEE curriculums. For an IEM program, we have 5 areas of interest. These 5 areas of interest range from the digital media processing. So you will do the process the digital media, create them. A lot of the students went over to do the media corps, and then some of the game company, and then to do this media processing. We also have information technology. Information technology, you do the information part, like for example, you actually do the data mining, and then you can do the AI as well as a lot of this computing technology. Communication and networking, you do this all the communication, including the satellite, including the mobile, including all this internet communication, and how do you network them together, and then prevent this firewall as well as cyber security. And then you also do visual and interactive media, and some of it can create a web page, can create this AR, VR, those type of media, and undesigned media production. These will be some company, including the Media Corp, they will produce all these type of media. Let's look at the Corp labs. EEE is one of the school, only one school that have 4 Corp labs. Means that we have Rolls-Royce Corp labs. And then Rolls-Royce is famous not for their car, it's actually for their aircraft and marine engines. Because Rolls-Royce is one of 3 companies in the world that can produce aircraft engines. And then this second one is Delta. Delta NTU is doing the cyber physical system. In short, we call IoT. All the camera, all the sensor, they are very strong in this field. Continental. Continental is actually a lot of people thought that it's doing the tire. It is not doing tire. In fact, doing all the car, the control unit, all the car control system, as well as cyber security. How do the car can actually do the autonomous vehicle, as well as and can do those type of make sure that there is no break-in from the external party to control your car. And then the last one, this company is actually called NanoFrame. NanoFrame is actually started by one of our colleagues, EEE colleagues, professor. Then he started a company 20 years ago. And after that, he listed the company in Singapore Exchange. It is a very big company, $1 billion company. And he came back to NTU, to our school, to set up a Corp lab. This NanoFrame, they are doing the diamond coating onto the glasses. Means that if your Apple phone, iPhone, is actually, the screen is actually coated by this NanoFrame of diamond. So therefore, it is very strong. And then the reason we have this Corp lab in our school is want to bring the industry to our university, which have a cutting edge facilities, and then they bring the industrial problems, as well as for the student to learn about emerging technology. And then once the student know how to solve the real world problem, it will be very much become very attractive to the industry, so that actually can do a lot of technical skill that is not only learned in the classroom, but is also in this company. And some of students are mentoring by both our faculty members and corporate leaders. For example, some of my students are actually doing the master or PhD in this Corp labs. And then we have some startup company by the students. And then we are strongly encourage a student to start a company if they have a very good idea. And then we have this garage at EEE to explore and for you to innovate. It is called like garage, and then some places in MIT they call maker space. So it's a similar thing, students can go there to build their prototype. Here, we have very few schools. In fact, I think the only school we have 8 student bodies. Student body means that student society that actually lead by the student. So we have EEE Club, Garage, MLDA, Machine Learning, Data Analytics, the lead, which I'm going to detail later, EEE Outreach, Clean Energy Club, Developers, Marvel Club. Let us go into the detail now. Okay, before I go into detail of EEE, all this club, I also brought the student, you can see me, I brought the student to this Silicon Valley during one of the overseas study trip. And this study trip is for us to broaden your horizon in this electronic as well electrical industries. So this Silicon Valley is probably one of the best places to visit. So I just came back from Silicon Valley 3 weeks ago to also visit them to my friends and then to give talks there. This student is actually, we have visited Apple, Google, Tesla, and many startup companies, as well as also visited some university like Stanford, Berkeley, Santa Clara, and also visit some of the places of interest like Golden Gate Bridge and this Fisherman Wharf and some other places. Okay, what about the career prospects? Where a lot of students will say that after my 4 years of study, what am I going to do? Which company can I join? It is very wide range, which I will not go into detail. I can say that as long as you can see something like the semiconductor, IC design, communications, even powers, even those robotic, and then apart from them, you can also join many those government industry like DSTA, and then this so-called Singapore Power, and many companies. And then for the IEM student, the graduate, they also can join many companies, like for example, gaming and animation, interactive entertainment, telecommunication, media, R&D, IT communication, and many companies. This probably is one of the most interesting slides to you, because this is based on the last year or most recent one, 2023 MOE Graduate Employment Survey. And this survey is the most accurate survey for the student salary, the graduate starting salary. For EEE, the medium salary is quite accurate because it's from the top student to last student, you choose a medium student. So the medium salary is actually 4,500 for our graduate starting salary. And then for the top 25%, actually our student enjoy $5,000 so-called monthly salary, and this excluding this bonus as well as the increment. So this means that it's a pretty attractive as a starting engineer, as a starting pay for an engineer. And then what about IEM student? IEM graduate, actually they have a even higher pay for 4,950 for the medium salary, as well as the top 25% even higher, which is 5,500. I think this is pretty respectable for those professional engineering. This means that you can actually look at it carefully and you can check with the 2023 MOE Graduate Employment Survey. This year's survey haven't come out yet. It will be coming out in few months, 1-2 months time. Okay, look at some of our students. Our student, actually, some of them are with us today. Like for example, Wen Wei, he has presented his paper, and then this Photonic West. So this means that he's pursuing his PhD now. Wei Min has represented NTU in some of the interesting competition, Shell Eco Marathon 2022. And then the Xing Chu won the Optical Foundation and Optical Women Scholarship of 10,000. So this is some of achievement for our students. These are just a few. In fact, a lot of achievement which I cannot name them all here. Our graduate are very so-called very good in the sense that we have Jay. Jay is actually initially working in this Grab, and then after she changed the company, he become one of the senior management in the APEC strategy and operation. Louis is one of our very early student, and he founded this company called Formal Pay. And now he's the founder and CEO of the Formal Pay. And the company, if I'm not wrong, is worth more than $10 million kind of asset now. And then another one is actually Professor Inderjit Singh. Professor Inderjit Singh is a former politician and entrepreneur. So he also wrote some book, and then he is currently our one of our adjunct professors, which advise us. And then we also have a outstanding faculty member like Prof. Hu. Prof. Hu is actually research work in photonic, and then he actually have a Forbes top 30 under 30. Under 30 means under 30 years old. He's a top 30 in the world for the impactful achievement. And Dr. Supraja is actually our student. He was from RI, and then actually he joined us as EEE program and then studied PhD with us, and now is actually our faculty member. And then you look at her, she is very talented. She is also very good in the classical Indian dance. Okay. And then we have many scholarships for you to apply, and then feel free to apply these scholarships. And then also that we also see a Young Scholars program for you to apply, and then you also can look at it at our website, at the school university website, to look at the detail of this, which I will not go into detail. And then we also have a different scholarship here, and for you to in IEM program. IEM program, even you offer IEM program, you also can choose EEE as one of the technical specialty. And then some of the other scholarship like USP scholarship. Okay, let's come to our last slide. Thank you. I think that's the end of my presentation. Christabel, I can pass back to you.
EEE is not about books and classroom. We try our best to contribute to the community and our neighbors. One such example is that our students from EEE lead program traveled to Pong Song, a remote village in Laos, to help the local community fix their fans and lights in their community hall. We will now move forward to our Q&A session where we invite you to actively participate in it. We will delve deeper into the topics discussed. We will now invite anyone who has a question to raise your hands under the reaction box on the Zoom at the bottom of the Zoom. Or if you have any questions and you're rather more shy, you can also type your questions in the Zoom chat. To get the ball rolling, Prof. Gwee, do you want to share how does NTU EEE ensures that the curriculum stays up to date with the latest industry advancement and technologies?
We constantly revamping our curriculums, and also we have an industrial advisory panel which come every few years, 2 years. Then after come to advise us what is a relevant curriculum that actually for the emerging technology, and also to be relevant with the so-called outside world. So this means that we constantly changing our curriculums, and then also that take note about we have 150 professors that are actually in different fields, and then this expert always will teach the student different courses to provide them a holistic education on the EEE field.
Thank you, Prof. Gwee. We do have another question from one of our participants. So good afternoon. Some scholarships only offer 4 years of study period, but a double degree program takes 5. How does scholars manage the 5th year? Hin, do you want to take this question?
Yeah, hi. So just to share some context, I'm a recipient of the Nanyang Scholarship. So actually the Nanyang Scholarship covers the full duration of your program. So if you're doing a double degree, that means it will cover the 5th year as well. But maybe if the professors have ideas on any other scholarships and the length of coverage, maybe you can share that as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. I have another question. So, how would the faculty and the students think is an advantage of the NTU curriculum over other similar universities providing similar programs like electrical engineering? Prof. Tan, do you want to take this question?
Okay, thank you, Christabel. Yeah, this is actually indeed an important question and also good question to understand more. Like Prof. Kui mentioned earlier, we have a large number of faculty members. They came from many different universities and with different so-called expertise and backgrounds. And they provide this kind of very diverse and also unique experiences for our students. And being able to work with some of the top labs and also student opportunity to do these industrial attachment projects also give us a better understanding about the need of the industry. Of course, our professors are all experts in their respective fields, and they can also guide our students on different so-called topics and interests that students might want to pursue their study or project on. So this actually, of course, make the difference of the school of EEE compared to other departments or school. They may have a fewer number of faculties, or the composition of faculties is not the same as EEE from NTU. And not to forget that we also have a large student body, which we have more than 3,000 undergraduate students. In a school like EEE, you don't just learn from professor, don't just learn from the courses, don't just learn from those so-called labs and other projects. You also learn a lot from the peers, right? From your buddies, from those classmates, from those activities that you participate in, those different kind of either club or labs that you or interest group that you find them useful for your career. And this actually make your experience very different by joining us than other school or department. So do go and find out more from our students. You can see we have many so-called student leaders here. They can share with you more about all the respective experiences they can offer from their club or from their so-called activities. Okay.
Thank you, Prof. Tan. So we'll now move on to our next question. So how does NTUEEE support and encourage research and innovation amongst its students and faculty? Dr. Supraja, you want to take this question?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you clearly. Can you repeat your question again?
How does NTUEEE support and encourage research and innovation among its students and faculty?
Okay, thanks, Christabel, for your question. Okay, so in terms of research and innovation in EEE, we have a lot of research opportunities for our students. So apart from some of the NTU-wide research programs, like an undergraduate research experience, in short, Eureka, we also have our very own like research apprentice program. That is something in EEE. It gives flexibility for students to take up a one-year research project, which is not graded. So they don't really need to feel so stressed about it. But at the same time, when they are from year 2 onwards, of their choice. Yeah, so that's one example in terms of how faculty and students would interact together in a more casual manner, but yet meaningful.
Thank you, Dr. Supraja. And we'll now have the next question. So I want to ask if is keen to know the class ratio on percentage of projects and examination. Prof. Ong, you want to take this question?
Right. So percentage of project and examination. Okay, right. So students generally start to work on group project in the 3rd year, where they need to complete a design innovation project. So that's usually in a group of up to 7-8 students. And in the final year, you have to complete a final year project as a degree requirement. Of course, along the way, there are students who took out other additional project like what Subraja mentioned in terms of research-based, the Eureka project. In the school itself, we also have the UROP, which is generally also research-based. So those are projects that students can take on. At the same time, students on our degree program also have to do internship, where typically they would work on some projects at companies. So I would say, by and large, in terms of our curriculum, there are many opportunity to work on projects and pick up hands-on skills for students, to apply the things that they learn in the curriculum.
Thank you, Prof. Okay, when you're now doing your PhD, do you want to share to the audience about your undergrad journey at EEE and why do you choose to pursue a PhD after graduation?
Oh, I think that's a very interesting question, especially from my background. So I came from Polytechnic, and when I come into NTU, I thought that was like the last thing I'm going to do in terms of study, right? So I'm going to study and I'm going to work after my degree. And in the first place, I didn't even think that I could even make it to university, because my grades wasn't that good, right? I was just doing my poly diploma, right? And I was just getting by, right? Just doing my EEE stuff. But then in the end, I fell in love with EEE, right? Like really, especially throughout Polytechnic. And then when I went to university, I took on this Eureka project, which is known as undergrad research on campus project, as well as a research apprentice project, which Dr. Subaja has mentioned earlier. So these two kind of research opportunities gave me more kind of insights on what research is about, and I kind of decided that is what I wanted to do, right, for the future. So I decided to pursue my PhD, and I'm really enjoying what I'm doing now. And I hope you fall in love with what you do, especially coming to EEE, right? And you know what you want to do for the future.
Yeah, that maybe can I give some comments on that as well? And this is actually very interesting and important lesson that we all can learn. Because as the question asked earlier, how is EEE different from other school or program, right? So indeed, it is this kind of environment that create a lot of possibilities and opportunities for our students. And often that when the student just join us, they might not know what they could achieve, what they could do within 3 and 4 years' time. And through this process and through all these learning and experiences, and they will find out what will suit them the best, find out the areas that they will interest them the most. Being a large school with all different so-called areas of expertise and projects and opportunities, and they're bound to find something that actually they would like to pursue further. I think Wenwei will be one good example. I believe many of our even faculty, they also like that. At the beginning of the undergraduate study, I think Supracha perhaps another example, they didn't expect they would proceed to study a PhD or even become a faculty member in the future. So these are the things that I would challenge all the students when you embark on your new so-called journey, starting in the university, have an open mind and open up yourself to all the opportunities, embrace all these so-called challenges, and you will develop yourself, you will surprise yourself, you will actually earn yourself many of these so-called future opportunity for you.
Thank you, Prof. Tan. We will now proceed on to the next question. So from Guo Chong, what materials resources are available for me to start reading up before my IEM course start? I've already accepted the course and will matriculate in 2025, but still welcome to EEE. Dr. Wesley, do you want to take this question?
Okay, so I got the first part that means how to prepare it for the incoming study. Okay, so maybe I borrow from my experience is how I study is I do a recap of my A levels. Not sure if your background is poly or A levels, but it's good to do a recap on the relevant especially mathematics, because there are quite a number of mathematics courses. So it'd be good to review before you come in. All right, because you build on what you have learned, you already have, then you can proceed further. So that would be very good start.
The next question by Chris. I'm very interested in the courses provided by NTU. I was wondering if there's a chance that students from private educational institute will be able to enroll into NTU, and what is the minimal CGPA needed? Prof. Ong, you want to take this question?
Right. We do accept students from private education institution to find out whether your qualification is eligible for a degree program. You can go to our Office of Admission website to check the necessary requirement. But in terms of the CGPA, it really depends on the qualification that you have. So at this stage, without knowing your educational qualification, it's a little bit difficult to advise you. So I would say check the Office of Admission website and to find out, the indicative sort of grade points that is required. Usually it's published on the admission website.
Yeah, I think to summarize, Prof. And Kim. So for rank point or CGPA related like information, you actually can find it on the NTU indicative grade profile, where they actually tell you about the percentile of students where they actually take in. You can check out their rank point or grades that of students we actually take in for previous years. So let's move on to our next question. So are there any interviews conducted for double degree student? Ronald, do you want to take this question?
As far as I know, there wasn't any interviews conducted for double degree students. And I think, contrary to popular belief, double degree is a course that is more accepting for everyone. So if you should only take it if you are very passionate about what you are studying. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Thank you, Ronald. Prof. Ong, do you want to share more about like the admission interviews that students may receive when they apply to NTU EEE?
Right. So depending on your performance, there may be interview that will be required. So if you are under the category, you'll be informed and invited to attend interviews.
Thank you, Prof. Ong. I know all of you still have many questions. I'm so sorry that we are now end these Q&A sessions, but don't worry, we are now break out into breakout rooms where you can actually interact with the panelists individually about the questions that you still have. So don't worry, you still get to ask your questions, so keep them on hand. So feel free to remain in the main room if you're unsure where to go, and we'll help you from there. So we have 3 breakout rooms, where room 1 for those who are more interested in knowing about the bachelor's degree in electrical and electronics engineering, and room 2 is for those who are more interested in our IEM program, and room 3 is for those interested to ask about student life, projects, or research. Hello everyone, I hope you had a great time learning and gaining insights from our faculty members and students. So before we go, let us share with you about the important information about admission and of course our open house. Yeah, so these are the important application dates for students. So we have Polytechnic is until 21st Feb, JC is until 19 March, and for our IB is all the way until 19 March as well. So one more important date is that we do have an NTU open house on the Saturday, 2nd March from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah, so thank you for being here. And thank you to our prof and our student rep for your valuable insight. So if there's any ending line that I want to remind you with is that you should always follow your passion of where you want to go, and if your passion brings you EEE, we'll welcome you very open.